really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequences.
What happens when a private voicemail exposes a heartbreaking truth? Iman's voicemail to Tiana has just been leaked, and the emotional content is more devastating than anyone could have imagined. Tiana and Iman's relationship has just reached an all-time low. Listen to the heartbreaking voicemail that Iman left for her, now exposed for the world to hear. In a shocking twist, Iman's private voicemail to Tiana has been leaked, and it's filled with raw emotion that no one was prepared for. What's the real story behind this audio? In a moment of vulnerability, Iman's voicemail to Tiana has been leaked, and it's more heartbreaking than you can imagine. Stay tuned to hear what's got everyone talking. The video opens with the shocking revelation that Iman's private voicemail to Tiana has been leaked. The voicemail contains raw, emotional language that no one expected to hear. In the voicemail, Iman pours his heart out, expressing his pain and regret over their relationship's downfall. The audio reveals an emotional side of him that's rarely seen in public. The voicemail touches on unresolved feelings between Iman and Tiana. His words suggest deep regret and a desire to fix things, but the tension between them is undeniable. Fans are left in shock. How could something so personal be leaked, and what does it mean for their future? The voicemail paints a picture of vulnerability and heartbreak, but also raises questions about the state of their relationship. Tiana, who has remained silent for days, is now forced to respond to this public revelation. Will she address Iman's words, or is the damage too much to overcome? Iman and Tiana's relationship has always been one of intense highs and painful lows, but this voicemail exposes a side of Iman that no one saw coming. Their history has been complicated, full of love, misunderstandings, and unresolved tension, but the voicemail shows how deeply Iman was affected by their relationship's breakdown. Looking back, there were signs of emotional strain, but Iman's words in the voicemail suggest that he's been carrying this pain for much longer than anyone realized. The relationship, once full of passion and affection, is now marked by deep sorrow. Can Iman and Tiana ever move past this, or is the emotional damage too great to repair? The voicemail reveals Iman's vulnerability, his regret over how things ended and his desire for reconciliation. But Tiana's silence raises questions about whether she feels the same way. The history of their relationship is now being called into question. Did Iman really try everything he could, or was his emotional turmoil just the result of deeper issues that neither of them fully understood? The voicemail paints a tragic picture of a love story that has turned painful. Will Tiana listen and heal, or has the damage already been done? Tiana's family is understandably upset by the leaked voicemail. Her mother and close relatives are worried about how this public exposure will affect Tiana emotionally. Iman's family, too, is caught in the middle. While some members are defending him, others are questioning why he left such a vulnerable message and whether it was a sign of weakness. Tiana's family is rallying around her, offering support, but they are also concerned about the emotional toll this will take on her as the public becomes increasingly invested in her personal life. Iman's family members are concerned about his emotional state. Some are suggesting that the voicemail was an attempt to garner sympathy, while others believe it was a genuine expression of regret. Tiana's family wants to protect her from the pain caused by this situation, but they are also concerned that exposing such private moments will only make things worse. Iman's relatives are now wondering if he's truly learned from his mistakes, or if the voicemail is just another manipulation tactic to win Tiana back. Both families are now forced to confront the public nature of this drama. How will they offer support without making things more complicated for Tiana and Iman? Fans are divided. Some are defending Iman, claiming that his emotional voicemail shows genuine remorse and vulnerability, while others feel that it's simply another attempt to manipulate Tiana into taking him back. Social media is flooded with reactions. Many fans are touched by Iman's raw emotion, while others are questioning whether he's using his pain as a way to win public sympathy. The hashtag #Iman's voicemail starts trending, with fans debating whether his words are sincere or just a last-ditch effort to salvage his reputation. Some fans are speculating that the voicemail could be part of a larger strategy. Could Iman be trying to make Tiana feel guilty, or is he genuinely hoping for reconciliation? Others are wondering if Tiana will respond to this message. Will she listen to his heartfelt words, Or has the damage done to their relationship already pushed her too far? Fans are also questioning the leak, who released the voicemail, and why. Could this be a setup to stir up drama? Or is it just a mistake that's now out of control? Many are speculating whether Tiana will stay silent or if she'll publicly address Iman's emotional message. Will she choose to reconcile with him? Or is it too late for that? The emotional tone of Iman's voicemail has divided fans. Could this be the turning point in their relationship? Or is it just a desperate plea? Fans are also speculating about how Tiana will cope with the fallout. Will she let the world see her true emotions? Or will she retreat from the public eye? Some fans are wondering whether Iman's voicemail will lead to more public revelations. Could this be just the beginning of a deeper story? The pivotal moment arrives when Tiana, after much consideration, posts a public statement addressing Iman's voicemail. In her message, she expresses gratitude for his apology but makes it clear that she needs more than just words to heal. Tiana's response is calm yet firm. She acknowledges the pain that Iman's message caused but also expresses her frustration with how things were handled. Iman, in a follow-up statement, apologizes again, claiming that he was emotionally overwhelmed and that he's ready to do whatever it takes to make things right. Tiana's message shows strength. She's not letting the past define her, but she's also not rushing into forgiveness without seeing real change from Iman. The pivotal moment forces both Iman and Tiana to confront the reality of their relationship. Can they overcome their differences, or has the emotional damage done too much harm? Fans are left wondering whether Tiana will accept Iman's apology and move forward with him, or if this marks the final chapter in their tumultuous relationship. Iman's apology is heartfelt, but many fans are questioning whether it's too little, too late. Can he truly prove that he's changed, or is this just another attempt to save face? Tiana's strength and clarity in her response resonate with her fans. She's not letting the drama control her, but it's clear that the road to healing will be difficult. The pivotal moment sets the stage for what's next. Can Iman and Tiana rebuild their relationship, or is this emotional breakdown the final straw? The emotional toll on Tiana is clear. Her journey of healing has just begun, but will it be enough to mend the broken pieces of her relationship with Iman? Fans are left on edge. What will happen next? And how will this pivotal moment impact Tiana's relationship with Iman moving forward? Just when it seemed like Tiana and Iman were beginning to find some emotional stability and move past the tumultuous period they had both endured, a new twist took the situation in a completely unexpected direction. An anonymous source leaked a second voicemail from Iman, and this one was even more powerful than the first. The voicemail revealed a deeply vulnerable side of Iman, one that had not yet been seen by the public. In this new message, Iman admitted to his mistakes and expressed regret in a way that was raw and unfiltered. He openly acknowledged his flaws and pleaded for a second chance, saying how much he missed Tiana and wanted to make things right. This voicemail was a far cry from the confident and often defensive Iman that fans had seen before. The tone was desperate, filled with emotion, and it was clear that he was struggling with the consequences of his actions. He wasn't just asking for forgiveness. He was almost begging for the opportunity to try again, to prove that he could be the man Tiana deserved. His words were filled with sincerity, but the question remained, was this enough to make up for everything that had happened between them? Could this new voicemail change everything? Fans began to wonder. What does it reveal about Iman's true feelings, and how will Tiana respond to this new emotional plea? The cliffhanger left viewers on edge, unsure of what the next step would be in this already complex saga. For Tiana, the voicemail was a heavy burden. She had already been hurt deeply, and the emotional rollercoaster she had been on left her uncertain about what to do next. Could she find it in her heart to forgive Iman, or had too much damage been done to rebuild their relationship? The leaked voicemail stirred up new emotions for Tiana, and it was unclear whether this would be the turning point for their relationship or just another reason to let go. Is this the final attempt to win Tiana back, or is it too little, too late? The cliffhanger posed. Fans found themselves questioning whether this new voicemail would have the power to break through Tiana's resolve or if it would just serve as a reminder of the pain she had already endured. She had spent so much time coming to terms with their relationship's failures, and now, Iman's plea for a second chance threw her into a storm of emotions. Was it possible for them to find a way back to each other? Or was this voicemail just a final, futile attempt to salvage something that was beyond repair? What will Tiana do next? Will she respond to Iman? Or is this the end of their relationship for good? Fans were eager to see how Tiana would react. Would she give in to the vulnerability in Iman's voice, or would she stand firm in her decision to move on? For Tiana, the voicemail represented a crossroads, and the weight of the decision she would have to make was heavy on her heart. Would this be the moment she found the strength to move forward, or would Iman's heartfelt words pull her back into the past? The cliffhanger ensured that viewers would return for the next dramatic chapter. Will this voicemail lead to reconciliation, or is this the breaking point? Tiana's response would define the next steps for their relationship, and everyone was on edge, waiting to see if they could repair the broken pieces of their past or if the damage was beyond repair. Fans were on tenterhooks, unsure of what would happen next but certain that the emotional intensity of the situation would only escalate. Stay tuned for the next shocking update. It's far from over, the cliffhanger promised. This moment was just one in a series of emotional revelations, and the next chapter was sure to bring even more twists and turns. Fans were already speculating about what might happen next, and they were eager to see how Tiana would handle the newest development. Would she see this as Iman's last attempt to make things right, or would it be another in a long line of failed attempts? The saga was far from over, and viewers were more invested than ever in seeing how it would unfold. What do you think about Iman's voicemail? Was it heartfelt, or just another attempt to get Tiana back? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this emotional rollercoaster. The next chapter promises even more twists. Make sure you're here for what happens next.